Welcome to Octane Mobile Gaming. Welcome to the channel. This is Octane, your host, and today we're going to take a look at some of the combinations that I've been using. The best of which is this one, the light one. This one works, but it won't do quite a lot of damage because it's water against water. Next combination that I've got is this one using Hard One Gorillas and this one using Earth and Drake. So this one comprises of I think it's a Master Collection card from this deck, Gods of Ur. Those two cards together will give us a 400% damage increase. So this one will give you 200% damage increase, and this one will give you 200% damage increase. However, this one doesn't create any power gems, so that takes away from the power of the deck. Earth and Drake will be our main damage dealer. Then we got Seaborn Wayfarers, the one that's going to give us the killer skill. And last but not least, Protectors of Prosperity. Now, Protectors of Prosperity will give you 2000% attack increase at first when you first activate your battle skill. And then it goes down to 200%. So your first damage will be higher than all the other damage. Now, the next combination we've got Will of Kopai giving us 900% damage increase, Confluence Casters, Neo Contenders. We've got the last Slayer, Light Slayer ultimate form, and we've got Draken Practitioners to give us the killer skill. Now, this deck needs no introduction. This one comprises of Sovereigns of the Dance, which is going to be our main damage dealer, Holiday Saints, Frontier Titans, the last Slayer, Water Slayer deck that we had, Hometown Heroes, and Phantom of the Unseen to give us the killer skill. I'm gonna go straight into the event and we're gonna see what these combinations are actually capable of. Well, I'm not really gonna play the event because Slayer events to me are boring and my decks aren't really doing much damage, and I refuse to spend 5 days tagging. So this one, you just activate the deck from right to left, and it will do quite a bit of damage, especially if you've got a good layout on the gem. So we've got one power gem free, and this probably would give us about 20 to 30, 23 quadrillion damage. There's a 3-turn deck, so after the 3rd turn you just activate your cards again and just rinse and repeat. If you can do 5 attacks and each attack is just over 20 quadrillion, you will be able to do over 100 quadrillion damage. Now if the boss is 400 quadrillion, that is 25% damage, so you can get 20% damage on the boss. If you're unable to get 25% of damage on the boss, you'll get 5% or 10%. That's kind of okay, but you're kind of aiming for 20% to the 50% level, but you have to have the event deck to get up to 50% or MVP. So you're aiming for 20% damage or 10% damage. Here I got 5% damage. Isn't a lot of trophy, but if you're considering to play the game, that is what you will have to settle for. Now the next combination is this one. It isn't gonna do a lot of damage because it's water against water, so you lose 50% of your total damage that the deck is actually able to do. Plus, I'm under the suspicion that Sovereign of the Dance has been nerfed because it's quite a powerful card, especially at 6 pink star. I've got the 1 pink star, it's really powerful, but if you've got the 6 pink star, it should be doing far more damage. So 5.6 quadrillion this deck will actually do, comparing to the Light Slayer deck that I just showed you. Now we're going to look at another combination, and this will be one of the Earth combination. Now this combination won't do as much damage as the next combination that I'm going to show you, because the next combination has got a bit more, it's got more powerful cards on it. Hard One Gorilla is a quite an old card, but it was really a good card back in the day, and it's still a good card, but we just can't get it to deal the level of damage that we would like to see it deal. Now 6 quadrillion, and if I get the nuke off, that would be 5 6s 30, so that's 30 quadrillion damage it would have dealt with its nuke. Now that is quite good. If you could get this card to deal around about 50 quadrillion damage with the nuke going off, that would be 250 quadrillion damage, but it's highly unlikely you'll ever be able to get this card to do that level of damage. If you've got that 6 pink star, you'll probably deal in 25 quadrillion. I've got that 4 pink star, it's awoken 5 times, and the maximum amount it is able to do is just over 6 quadrillion. Plus, as soon as you've used your deck the first turn, this card, Protectors of Prosperity, won't be able to give you that 2000% damage increase again. Now you could change this combination a bit. You could basically remove the likes of, say, let's go in. You could remove the like of, say, Protectors of Prosperity, and because this is an arcane killer, Odd One Gorilla is an arcane killer card, you could use, say, the likes of Supreme Santa. So let's go and find Supreme Santa. No, I think Supreme Santa is a noble killer card. So Arcane Killer, what we're looking for with Arcane Killer. Arcane Killer would be Circuit Break Illyria, or you could go for none other than the Jailers. So the Jailers would give you that 1000. Jailers would give you an increase of just over 1000% or 1000%. So 1200% is what it would give you. The problem with this, it's got a 6-turn cooldown. So let's go ahead and try that one. I think that boss is dead. And let's see. So it's going to be really a slow burner because you have to get the Jailers powered up again and ready to use. Now this deck is a 3-turn deck. The deck is a 3-turn deck, and you using the Jailers, it would make it a 6-turn deck. So we're gonna go in and we're just gonna activate everything from right to left, and let's see the damage that this combination is actually able to deal. If it's much better, 1.4 quadrillion, so the damage is far less than using Protectors of Prosperity. It would be a bit less because it's 800% attack increase, less than Protectors of Prosperity. However, Protectors of Prosperity, once you've used its battle skill once, it goes down. After the first turn, it goes down from 2000% to 200%, which it's not really that practical, especially in today's in the game as it is today. The game as it is today, you need a card that can deal really high damage, quick turnaround, because as you can see, the boss is dead. Didn't really deal much damage with that one. So if you were to change, say, the Jailers and use a Circuit Break Illyria, it would be the same thing, because Circuit Break Illyria also have got a 6-turn cooldown, so that doesn't work. So let's look at this one using Earth and Drake as your main damage dealer. Gods of Earth, then you got Seaborn Wayfarers, again Protector of Prosperity. You could use that one, but again you're gonna deal really high damage on the first turn, and every turn afterwards damage is gonna go down quite dramatically. What you could didn't change the deck. What you could do in this case, you could actually change Protectors of Prosperity for the likes of High Performance Unit Area, which would give you a higher attack increase of 500%. So High Performance Unit Area will give you 2500% attack increase. That would take you up just a bit. It would give you also immunity, but this focuses primarily on Earth and Drake. And as you can see across the board, each one of the cards dealt over a quadrillion damage. So we're going to go straight back in again, and we're going to demonstrate the deck. And the deck in and of itself is not bad. So if you could replace where Seedbound Where Fair is with the current ultimate form, and use the current ultimate form to boost up Earthen Drake's attack, then Earthen Drake would be a main attacking card. But then, so 8.3 quadrillion, 1, 3, 3, and so it's just over 21 quadrillion I've dealt with that attack. So let's see our performance unit. So high octane 17.9, so 17.9 quadrillion I dealt on that attack. Now if say I had the ultimate form, I would swap this one out, because this is one that's giving me killer skill, and I'll put in the ultimate form. I would use the ultimate form, say here, use the ultimate form here. You could use that card, you could keep Gods of get rid of Protectors of Prosperity. So I'd get rid of Protector of Prosperity, Seaborn Ware Fairy. This one I would replace with the likes of Metaverse Master, and then I'll replace this with the current ultimate form. I'd use Gods of and I would use the Enrage. Those two cards together would give me 400% attack increase. Then Metaverse Master would give Earthen Drake 150% attack increase. Then the current ultimate form will actually increase that by 200%. So that's a 350% damage increase you'd be passing on to Earthen Drake. Now, Earthen Drake, what he does, he gives himself a self increase of 150%. So that would be 500% damage increase this card would have. Then if you factor in that you're getting 200% from Gods of and 200% from the Enrage, that is actually 900% damage increase you're actually adding onto the total amount of damage that Earthen Drake can actually deal. That probably would give you anything between 150 to 250 quadrillion damage. That would be a nice combination that you could use within the event. But as it stands, I can actually craft the ultimate form probably tomorrow or the day after, but I'm weighing up my options. Do I want to craft this ultimate form? I don't really enjoy Slay event, but I'm not enjoying Commander events as much as I used to enjoy Commander event as it was before the multi-bosses. But I still enjoy going up against the ultimates. The ultimates is quite nice, and the quest map is still quite nice. So I think I'm gonna save my coins for next week. But if I do change my mind, I'll go for the ultimate form, because the ultimate form, it's not a bad addition to the current Earth Slayer combination. Because when it comes to Earth Slayer and Earth Commander, we're quite weak on the ground. So if you look at Earth Commander, we've got this one, Steel Feather, and this one converts all non-Earth power gems to Earth power gems, and upgrade all power gems by 2 rank, and increases self damage by 325%. Now things are looking a bit better when it comes to the Earth Commander side of stuff, but when it comes towards the Earth Slayer side of stuff, look at this. We haven't really, apart from Earthen Drake, which gives itself 150% damage increase, you haven't really got really decent cards on this side. I mean, I haven't got all the Earth Slayer cards, because there was an Earth Slayer card that I think gave you 100% damage increase that came out probably 2 seasons or last season. The last season we had a Earth Slayer deck, but that's not really that much. So I think what I will do is I'll wait a bit and see if we get a better ultimate form that give us probably 550% or 520% 20% damage to the next card to activate his battle skill when it comes to the Earth Slayer side of things. I think I'm gonna hold out to see if we get that type of skill within the Earth Slayer and the Earth Commander side of things. And I think I'll probably be going for the Light Commander deck that will be coming out. So the next event is going to be a Light Commander, and I think the killer skill is going to be, I think it's gonna be Beast Killer. Let me just make sure of that. So I've got it somewhere here. So this is the current killer skill, Noble. So the next killer skill is gonna be Beast, and these are gonna be 3 historical cards that will give you the killer skill. And then the last event of the season should be an Immortal Killer event, and these are going to be your 3 historical ultimate form. So let's see what we get for the Light Commander event. If a Light Commander event we don't get a really good ultimate form, I think I'll hold out for the Fire Slayer. But for this event, I think I'll just try and keep myself out of the drop zone, which at the moment I'm just out of the drop zone. I think the drop zone is 140. This is where 142, that's where the drop zone starts. I'm at 137. So just a bit above the drop zone. So I'll try and keep myself there just to say in Legend League. And yeah, just play what I have. I won't play as much as I would like to play, but as I said, don't really enjoy Slay Event that much. So those are the combination that I've got for you. Those are the ones that actually work. This one, as I said, is the one that works the best, so you can try that one out and see how you get on. So this is I-10. Oh, and before I go, for my subscriber that asked me if I could make a deck based on main heroes, I tried it out. None of the main hero combination that I came up with actually does any damage over 1 quadrillion. Probably it's because of the cards that I've got, but couldn't really find a deck that works quite well. If I found a deck that worked well, I would showcase it, but did try, but nothing that was really good. So until the next video, this is I-10 saying like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and leave a comment below, question, suggestion, whatever it is. Really would like to hear from you. So peace and enjoy the event. Bye for now.